There was a time in decades past when the New York Yankees threatened to follow the football giants and Jets into New Jersey, moving that big ball yard in the Bronx to the sports complex in the marshes of the Meadowlands. But New York City couldn't bear to part with their pinstripers and the house that Ruth built, and the move never happened. Until now, well, kind of.
Hayes waits. The Yankees are champions of baseball.
The original Yankee Stadium at 161st Street in the Bronx laid claim to more than its share of baseball memories.
Wade Boggs still on horseback.
And greats who played the game, from Ruth to Garrick to DiMaggio, and guys with names like Yogi, Scooter, Whitey, the Mick, or just plain Reggie, Hall of Famers all. So when the team with more World Series championships to its name than any other, at 26, moved across the street this season and vacated that hallowed ground for a new $1.5 billion stadium, a sports memorabilia company moved in and for a fee of $11.5 million carted away the remains and the memories to be boxed and sold to the highest bidder. And does the thing still work in terms of the sound?
Still turns real quick, so yeah.
And in the meantime, many of those remains,
if you looked at the executive office entrances to the left and to the right, they had this emblem.
Ended up here in a nondescript, no address please, warehouse in the Meadowlands, owned and operated by Jersey City native and lifelong Yankee fan Pat Dunn.
Nothing comes close to the awe of having Yankee Stadium in our warehouse.
Dunn has even played catch with his 9-year-old son among the ghosts of Yankees past.
On rainy days he comes in, we throw the ball around, and he gets a little practice here around the Yankee greats.
Okay. So depending on which way you walked in, you saw either Jody or Mickey Mantle.
The sign that once staked a space inside the player and executive entrance sold for $5,000, the buyer planning to install it in a game room. Steiner Sports Memorabilia is selling or auctioning the Yankee family heirlooms off its website.
These are benches from the visiting and home bullpens.
You really do get the feeling of being back in that old Yankee Stadium, even looking at these distinctive blue seats. Why, all that's missing might be a chance at a foul ball or some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
If you look at this one right here, you'll see peanut shells. So this is probably in the back by the bullpen. This is the bat rack.
This is the bat rack.
From the dugouts.
Admittedly, walking among these Yankee cast-offs was like a dream come true for this lifelong Yankee fan and reporter.
The retired numbers, these were hung in the weight room, the Yankee weight room.
But sadly, the visit had to come to an end.
Jim, we're locking up. It's time to go.
Mick, over here, Mick. Well, I never did get the late Mick's autograph, even as a kid, though I still have his bat from a long time ago, a long bat day ago at the stadium. Thanks, Dad. That's not up for bid, by the way. And the online bidding for the Yankee stuff closes at 6 p.m. Sunday, though there will be a number of stadium mementos for sale for some time. And thanks to Mark D., the big Yankee fan, as our shooter, and Joe Martin, a Phillies fan of all things, as our editor.